Oh, okay. Hello. Good morning, traders. I hope you're having a blessed, lovely morning. Obviously, the NASDAQ is already gone. I want to check the news, okay? And my students, make sure you mute your mic on Zoom. Let me share this screen real quick. This is what's happening right now. There's not much volatile news, but there's a bunch of yellow folder for the US. All right, let's go back to the charts. Share this tab. I have to make sure I'm sharing the right tab. All right. All right. So the NASDAQ. This is the NASDAQ. All right. Price, just give me a break. This is a 15 minutes, which is powerful, by the way. This is a pattern. What do you call it? A rising triangle, whatever you guys call it. I also like to see it as my rising flag pattern. Okay. Notice such that the market did break. However, it gave me a pullback. Okay, it's pulling back. So is it pulling back? Continue forward, upward. Let me go to the 1 hour. The 1 hour is giving me just this one. This candle. Well, it has 41 minutes. That's a nice candle on the 1 hour. So I'm looking right here, and price didn't break above this area for me. So it could still give us a push to the downside, at least for short term. But yesterday, I was live too, and I did take the trade to fill the gap. And I was expecting much for it to continue to the downside. Oh, this was the trade I took first. We even still have this here. And then I think after right here, I took the trade here. Then I closed the trade because I wanted the market. Was it here? I feel like I entered the trade a bit too far. However, I wanted to enter at the retest. Unfortunately, I went to do something else. By the time I open my chart, I saw exactly what I said. Okay. I should be setting some kind of limit. Right. Let's see what's really happening here. Okay. All right, so everybody is here now on the Zoom. Okay, I'm live streaming my mentorship session. Well, however, I'm sharing my charting and all that, but the conversation in Zoom, you can see it who's online right here. Now, okay. I should be in a trade now. So, okay, I could do 5 more. I didn't even wait for the candlestick to be done. Wait a minute. Don't put your stop loss. Hold on. I took a short position here. This isn't my stop losses. Okay. Let's go to the chart. I know I'm supposed to be all the way up here with my stop loss. However, if it's going to continue from here, then I don't need to put my stop loss all the way up here. If it's going to continue upward, I have a small stop loss. All right. Okay. I should have waited. Hold on. Share. Which one am I sharing? Okay, this one. I'm sorry, guys. It's so complicated with this thing. Hold on. I don't like that entry much anymore. I mean, I want to see if this is giving me a deeper pullback. Then I should wait right here. However, this is a nice size candlestick. Price did break, pulling back. This is a 15 minutes. So let me give it a bit of time. What am I doing? Watch, it's gonna continue now. And the queen might be wrong. Okay, hold on. What is the market doing? I needed to close. Let me see. At least under 3 minutes. I need to see a red mature candlestick. Go to 2 minutes. All right. I'm gonna just take a small. I mean, I could have just hold the trade if I'm going to. Guys, you see this foolishness? You see what Queen-Esther just did, students? Please do not do what I just done. Okay. All right, let's go back to this trading. It's 9:24. You know the Nasdaq is about to do something crazy, or it's not gonna have much volume. Either or, okay? I know this. All right, let me look at the chart really. Let me look at the chart properly. So my next level is right here. It's already there for me. Okay. And Queen-Esther is not the greedy trader, okay? Though I have this rising wedge flag, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high. So I need some more confirmation before I make my final entry. All right. However, let me just look. Price is probably about to come up here. When it opens, come up here, take out this little area, then continue down. Or it's just going to drop all the way down. All right. Guys, look like it's about to take off. I'm going to do a small. Price holding trend line. So you just gotta be patient. In three, see, Christiana, I call. Hold on, where am I? See that? Let's see if it's gonna break out here. If it doesn't break out here, it should give us a reversal to the downside. All right. I wonder what's gold doing. I feel like the market froze. I don't like being on my chart and I will not drop on it. Nothing. Students, pay attention to Queen-Esther. Because if it gets crazy, I'm going into my flipping session, which is not recommended for you guys. I don't advise nobody to do what I do, okay? When it comes to this volume of trading. However, the more you trade, you will develop share this stuff. You will develop the psychology and the maturity with this. Honestly, you go to 10. The next level is here. And I have no idea why I have a limit right here. All right.
Order filled.
Let me give myself a. As a matter of fact, I don't even like putting stop loss at
Order
this
filled.
area. But, all right, that's a nice strong breakout. All right. I will put my stop loss because I don't want the price to do no stupidness and eat out all my money. All right, so let it push. Let it push. I could have went in with a bit more. All right. We're closing in. Anything over $1,000, I'm closing. But it a push.
Order filled.
See that? So all of that work. Let me go in a 5.
Order filled. Order filled.
Let's hope I'm not right. Because usually, we have to come up here. Hold on, let me go to my trading view. Make sure I'm not bugging out, right?
Order filled.
Let me go to trading view real quick to make sure price didn't take. Oh, it actually did. I wouldn't say. Hold on. Unless it's coming up here. And this is the other one. Let's go back to the chart. I hope I'm not right that it come here, take this part out, and then it's gonna go down. Whoa, where's my chart? Okay, share this stuff. Guys, you think, make sure you have like this. Oh, let me go to the 3 minutes to see how price moving, because mm -mm 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 -mm. 2 minutes.
Order filled.
It's, come. Up and get to the just a little bit down. This thing can just do this quick and then just go back up here. I don't know how many times this market manipulate it just shoot down and then shoot up, or it comes here, then it's gonna come back down. So I'm watching. All right, let it push. Yeah. All right. I don't like make market pull back with my money. I need to see the 1 minute. Hmm. Lots of iffies. So it's better to just close the trade if I market is giving me stress.
Order filled.
Hold on. Just to play, right? Let me see if it's pushing. Oh, it's pushing. Damn. Why I come up?
Order filled.
I hate that.
Order filled.
It's going. It's going. It's all right. I didn't lose anything, did I?
Order filled.
Guys, well, that was pretty close.
Order filled.
So the price broke out this year. You see what I did? I went down to the 1 minute. Honestly, right here was giving me a bit of rejection. However, I could have it could have literally went down, come down. Okay, like I know how this thing goes. So for me, I'm gonna go to my trading view. So I mean, I did close at the first 300, but notice what I did. I was still watching the chart to see if I should go back in, and I still made the extra $1,000. Though my first take profit was like $1,700, but I rather exit the trade because it could have literally start dropping. Okay. Uh. Okay. So let me share this tab. The price is pushing, but I need it to. I think it's coming here. Okay, to this black, to this area, to that zone. However, I need to see like a confirmation with the break. So close above, then if it gives a pullback, usually Nasdaq don't really be doing no pullbacks with such volume, and that's the simple way how we make $1,000 a day. So, did anybody else got an entry? Okay, Christopher did. That was a $300 trade for Christopher. All right, who else entered that trade? I want to do like a 2. Uh-oh. By the time I enter, I can't go back in the trade. Guys, I only wanted like 2. Listen to me. Let me see. I did not want to enter this trade with 5 contracts. Literally. I wanted literally 2 to finish out. Like I make most of the money already. Like I don't need all of this. And this is why I'm talking about I risk 200. I'm not risking more than 200. Okay. Let me put it at 200. I don't care if it hits me out. That's it. 200. All right. And then that's it for me today with trading. So for the class, do you understand the risk that if you lose the $200, wait, where's my take profit? That's a bit far. However, that should be the next zone. And when price break above this area, usually it pulls back. So let's see what's going on here. All right, guys, it's pushing. That's great. Make sure it's not a. If you make an extra $300, that's beautiful. If you see price pushing, oh, it's going there. You could move, but make sure you're trailing. There's no way this thing is up all that money and I'm down here. So it's a win-win for me at this point. Okay. All right. I like that. Nate, you saw that Nate take profit? I saw Nate take profit. $1,700. $1,700. That's good.
Order
Guys
filled.
hit me out. But it's all right. I can hold it with a 1. Guys, remember, this is not even my personal account. Hold on. I do 15 contracts on my personal account. So I'm not really chasing anything over here. Understand me? 15 E-mini. This is micro. So this is baby food, okay? When I do my 15 micro, I just need right here, all right?
Order filled.
Let's go to trading view real quick. Share this tab instead. All right, so Queen-Esther, on my regular account, my personal account, this is all I ate, baby, and I'm nice, okay? So look at this big wick coming down. It's probably a pullback. It's, yep. And wait a minute. Now look right here. This was the other one. Oh yes, 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 yes. Okay. This price break above that area, that zone. Price did break right here. I don't know if it's giving us a retest. Let me see. Make sure I'm sharing the right tab. Okay. Should I continue trading, students? Breakout. Right. So now remember what Queen Esther thought about being greedy, right? Don't overtrade for all who met their goal already. Do you understand me? However, price gave me price broke out at this area, right? And I'm watching on the trading view chart. Let's go to the trading view chart. What is your risk? Whoever wanna, whoever, are you? Did you went back in the trade? Nah, 250 is the most I do. That's 270. All right, stop thinking because I'm just putting $200. It's $200 a lot of money for some of you, okay? So, and $200 will be missing from here if the market goes against you. So keep doing that. I'm just gonna risk $200 and do that 5 times. That's $1,000. So don't think because it's a small risk, it's not money or you're not losing money. However, let's watch it on here. Let's watch it on my favorite thing. All right. So the black line or a pullback. There's a pullback. All right, but price definitely broke above that area. It literally can pull back and turn around anytime it desires. All right, so we up 125. If you move very close, you're about to get stamped out. However, the market is acting iffy.
Order
Let
filled.
it pull back. You didn't lose anything. Okay? But it's going to finish out right here. Notice it's more than 75%. For who want to have confidence to hold it here, you go ahead and do that. You can be greedy or you could just take here. No, there's confidence and there's, look at all we just ate. Okay? And there was only one loss of $200 after with the pullback. And I'm going to show you something that I like to use from the low to the break, back to the low. Shout out to my, oh, see, I always make sure it's, oh, look at this. It's the 2.6. I learned this from my OG NTG. The whole right here. Break, is it a pullback? But guys, I tell you that this 2.6 is very, very much accurate. Now look where it went. The 2.6 goes all the way to where I put my first black line. The first where I'm saying the price can get here. Okay. So and then there is what usually it pulls back. It can literally just continue down now, or it can continue up. And this is why I'm telling you to learn to take your money. Did we lose anything? No, we still have $1,300. Okay. And the goal was to make $1,000. All right. But it's gonna finish out. It will finish out. And I'm trying to like give me a quick five.
Order filled.
A quick five. A
Order
quick
filled.
five. Right to that area. Wait, am I sharing this one? Oh yeah. Guys, this damn chart will. All right. Once I'm gonna at least be at break even. I'm up 327. How about I take all that?
Order filled.
I hate when it does that. How about I take all the three something? You see? And that's what I mean. You don't sit down and let Nasdaq pull back with your money. You hear me? Now, this is foolish.
Order
If
filled.
you miss the trade, unless it's gonna shoot up, you can still that's $420. But how much are you risking to get there? Don't go risk all the way down here. You're wasting $500 to make $420. Does that make sense? No, it doesn't make sense. So maybe $100. And honestly, didn't we make the $1,000 already? Yes, but the market is still pushing. But what if it pulls back? Like, do you understand me? So no, Judy, I would not go back in the trade. Just wait for another setup. Okay, price will get to its area, and then we can go in for another setup. However, if you're still in the trade because you in it from that previous entry, and you're trailing, you can go ahead and hold the trade. Okay, let's look over here. Share this instead. Look how close it's about to get here. Believe me, baby. Believe me, baby. However, it's pretty close. But let's snap this area. It can even come all the way above right here. And then it turns around, or it could continue to the upside. All right, let's look if it's going to go to the 2.6. All right. And I actually kind of drew my different. So to the 2.6, let's see how accurate this baby is. Okay. And risking $100 to make 420. That's like 1 to 3, baby. That's a good risk. However, let's just watch the market and stop the talking. Well, I am the mentor who like to talk and walk through every single thing, because when somebody's teaching me something or giving me advice, I like details. So when I'm teaching, I like to explain every single thing. If this candlestick turned this color, I'm going to tell you what can happen before it happened. It's either this or this. It's either this or that. Price can literally start turning back down here, reversing. Price can literally get to this area and then get to the next level and do whatever it wants. My goal is to take what I need and get out. $1,000, I'm out. We've been make $1,000 already. Okay. All right.
Order filled.
So no more trading on the other account. Okay. All right. Yeah. It was already showing anyway. Hold on. So you just lost another $100. But that tell you, if you enter the trade, you kept whatever the market gave you, you lost another $200, then come out the market. You don't need nothing more. but we're gonna get there. It's okay because the price could have literally turn around. Let's go back to this chart. All right. This is NASDAQ Advanced. This ain't no NASDAQ Basic. NASDAQ Basic is after, it's about 10 o'clock and beyond. Not between not 9 o'clock. Anything after 10 or 10:30 can be regular NASDAQ hours. It's more steady. And though there's volume much throughout the market, you have to know the exact time to trade. Now, we're going to see how accurate you can become when you never miss a day on the NASDAQ chart. Do you hear me? But however, I kind of want to go look at gold. G, listen to me. Look at I literally was waiting for this trade. That's literally the setup, okay? As you can see, I have my whole setup. This was the one I mentioned yesterday. Now look at this. This morning I checked the trade. And where was it? Even this one. This is the 3 minute. What the? I don't do 3 minutes on gold. No, no, thank you. Okay, and I was explaining that with this trade right here, like where would you have taken your money? Because market gave us more than enough move to come out the trade. And this is why I always get it here. However, I was going over the trade. But this right now, I can literally actually get an entry right here. Price just pull back and give me right here. I'm going to go on my chart and I'm going to do a gold trade. All right. All right. Yep. I think gold is like, let me do 3 or 2. Gold is as that are more. I would have liked to get my entry up here. Get me? So I'm gonna allow this trade to run. Okay, I took a gold trade based on what I was looking at on here. I don't even know why I took it on the 30 minutes. Break, pull back. This is where I would have liked my entry though. What is right here? I would have liked my entry right here. After the break. And I take profit here. I always take it a little bit before whatever. Gold is actually hefty, so I'm not gonna be holding gold all the way down here. Like, I'm not greedy. Think about it. You're in the trade, it comes all the way here, and you don't get no money because you want it to come down here. No, close your trade and get out. Don't be greedy, okay? So this is a lower high, though it has 3 minutes on the candlestick. Let me see what the 5 minutes showing me. I don't really like using the 5 minutes, so let it stay on the 15 minutes. And that's the trading day for today, okay? And I will let you know the outcome of the gold trade. I'm risking $100. Just a 1 to 2, not much on the gold trade. But I wish I had the entry where I have my stop loss. That would have been a good entry. All right. All right, let's go back to the NASDAQ because I want to see. All right, the market kind of, okay, there it is. That looked like the continuation we are waiting for. Hold on the Nasdaq. Is that the Nasdaq? No, that's gold. And gold. Mm, 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 mm. Here's my next student account. I can take this back to a positive before the week is over. How much is this account down by? It's probably at 16, I think $7,000. Here's one of the other accounts. We're gonna take this back to before the week is over. We're gonna clear this back into the green, okay? And these are the lessons account. Though sometimes I intentionally allow for losses as a lesson, or I would over risk so they could see the outcome and stuff like that. That's why it's like down as this. It's not because I'm a terrible trader. All right. And all right. So
Order filled.
now I just want to allow the account. I'm trying to watch this for a little bit. Then I will go and do the question and answer with my session group or my mentees. Oh, okay. Do excuse me for a moment, student. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Here's the This is the mentorship account. Anything above $1,000? Baby, what did Queen Esther say, darling? Listen,
Order
stop me
filled.
up now. What did Queen Esther say? Now let's go back to trading view. Let's go back to trading view, because who's the NASDAQ queen? Who's the NASDAQ queen? Who's the NASDAQ buddy? What did I tell you? Did I miss? Did I miss? Did I miss? All right. Now, when it can continue up, that's not my business. We at more than enough. Okay. So I just took that account from like, and that's it for me today. Like, I just wanted you to see that I know exactly what I'm talking about. Do you understand me? Not that I'm trying to convince you or anything. I don't only just talk stuff. I can walk what I'm talking. Okay. Where exactly did I say this? Look right there. Right, look at it, even the 2.6. It literally. Now let's zoom in on this one, man. Even before I did the whole trend-based fib at the 2.6, where was my take profit? Where was my zone? All right, now Nasdaq can continue all the way up. Likely it will be doing a pullback or continuing up. All right, so that is the trade for today. That was the goal. We met actually more than the goal. The goal was to make $1,000 with my live class, my live students. All right, share this. This was the account that I showed you earlier with the hold on, with the minus 6,000. Now I just got it down to minus 4,000. By before the week is over, we get this cleared out. Maybe I probably see 2 more setups today. So this was a $2,000 move. Also on my personal account, I already share this. I already ate from this first breakout. I don't need me. I don't play with my personal account. I got one excellent setup. I eat and I'm full. And then there's greed. If I didn't met my goal, then I could like do some small scalp until I met my goal. But I met my goal in the first breakout, right? It's called confidence. When you do the work, you take your time to learn, you have confidence. And please don't ever think that the market can just do something crazy. It can, but majority of the time it's very consistent with the things I study and tell you, because I never miss a day. Me and God, of course. Now, let me show you the next account. Oh, this is the gold trade. Is this the gold trade? Guys, I think this is the gold trade that I went in. Gold. Micro gold. Oh, yeah. This was the gold sell I just took. Student, we up. My price is here. Let's see if it's gonna break. If not break, I'm gonna close and get out of this trade. But likely it should. I don't like to do pullbacks. I don't like to do pullbacks. Market is at this area. I take my money if it's not pushing and I'm out. 120.
Order filled.
Man, I was trying to like trail, but it's okay. So see that? Now let's go back to am I showing this? Man, I be doing the wrong. Okay, I'm doing the right. I'm showing the right thing. Let's go back to the gold trade for a moment. It wasn't even that. It was only two contracts, because I like my entry from a specific area. That's why I did 2 contracts. Because here's this little pullback area right here. Price just took this low right here, and obviously it will get here. Okay, But I like to maybe if you give me another pullback or a break and a retest, then I'll enter the market. And honestly, I'm not holding no trade down here. It's better to be consistent with 1 to 2, 1 to 3, than trying to hold down here and being greedy. All right. So as you can see, it's breaking down. Well, I should have closed 50% with the profit just now and allow it to run if I think so. But most likely right here, we're going to be a little resistant support area. And guess what? I still made my money. Let's make sure I'm showing the right screen because this is not my favorite setup right now, but that's it. And it's good. See, we could have kept eating, but it's okay. It's good to not just only know how to trade one instrument. I see a lot of people who are indices trader like US 30, and that's something I really don't care much about. It's very similar to the Nasdaq though. So let me see if it's here. US 30. I think it's here. Yep, it's supposed to be here. Micro. I don't even know. I know the S&P 500 is here. The Dow Jones is here. Mini. Why I never seen the Russell, silver, the bonds. Anyway, look at the S&P 500. It's literally as the Nasdaq. It moves very similar. See, and same with the. Okay. I can show you. I can show you. All right, I can show you. Hold on. See, I want the market to break there. But let me show you the US 30. It's, well, maybe now it's probably much different for me. Some people enter breakout trade right now. So see, there's the break. So a nice break. I like to wait for like a pullback. It could literally just continue down to the downside. All right. Now, oh, what is this? I could have made my gold trade run. However, I didn't lose money, did I? I'm showing you what I do when I feel like I need the market. When I don't want the market to pull back with my money. Okay, so
Order
I
filled.
feel like it's going to pull back much. Oh, look at that. That's what I mean. When I feel like it's going to pull back much, but based on the volume, I just don't bother to enter here. Oh, see, I should wait for the pullback if you ask me. And then gold is playing with me. All right, there it is. All right, there's the break. Now I could give myself a little small stop loss at $30. $30. I could do $50. And you let the trade play out. Okay? But if it wicks up, the goal is to just let it drop. If it wicks up and you get your out at 30, whatever, you let it stay. Now I want to show you US 30 and I'm done with the charts for today. I don't need to trade nothing more. That's how when you get to this level, you just show up every day. You're gonna reach at this level. You're just gonna want to help others, and I do mentorships and all that. All right, I'm literally doing my mentorship right now. This is the psychology building. Okay, you can't just follow my strategy and never actually see me execute what I do. Okay, and I'm trying to show you US 30 futures on stocks. Let me go to odd. Okay, so the US 30 is also the Dow Jones. I kind of thought about that just now, but I wasn't sure, so I wanted to make sure. Let's use black wool. Mm, Dow Jones. I'm trying to use see one that I'm familiar with. Forex.com should be good. Or FXM. Let's do this one. So it is the Dow Jones. See, it's pretty familiar. Look at it, and look at the Nasdaq now. The Nasdaq is pretty similar. It's probably like one candlestick with difference. Like you see that Nasdaq. Look at the Nasdaq and look at the Jones. Same bias right now. See, same bias. However, it's pretty similar. It's not exact, so that's what I'm gonna say. The price just wick out right here, and yeah, that's it. That's all for today. So for today. All right, so the queen, the Nasdaq queen is signing out. The Nasdaq body, okay? Nasdaq can bad you up. It will bad me up too, but I'm bad with Nasdaq. You just need to find one instrument, though the skill that I teach you is applicable to obviously all the other reams, though their take profit can be different and all these things. All right, so we see you in the next live video. I want to see how much we ate today with the we literally executed from here all the way to here. If you really think about it, you didn't lose nothing. So your overall is a one. Hold on, wrong thing. So this is 3 times, almost 4 times what you would have reached is what we won today. All right, that is actually that's not even the same ream of trading. I'm going to show you. This is futures. All right, this is futures, and it's a different measurement. It's a different tool with futures. Okay, I think it was right here, right here, right here. How about right here? So, and okay, so we 44. There's ticks and then there's points. Okay, and as you can see, this is 100. We risked 21%. However, we gained 89%. 44 points are ticks. We risk 44 ticks. Or is it point? So 4 tick equal 1 point. All right. And that's where you use the money to determine whatever, how much you got paid for that, for such. It's not like, and this is the micro. If I was like when I trade earlier on my personal account, I'm gonna show you the difference. This is the one I trade with on my personal uh funded account. The Nasdaq. It's still the Nasdaq. It's just the regular big dog Nasdaq. Now, one Nasdaq is 15 mini micro. So one of the E-mini contract equals to, you have to take 15 of the one that I just did to equal to this. Like, let me show you something. If you buy, let me show you, just do one right here.
Order filled.
One contract But on the other thing, on this one, the mini, let me just put a small stop loss. See, you don't really have much control when you use a whole contract. If you're in hot water, you're in hot water. All right, so you use 5 contracts. Let me show you 5 contracts. 5 contract can blow and give the market back all.
Order filled.
You just won, but look at the take profit. So 5 contract is 30, 60. Am I bugging? No, 60, 60, 75. It's like 75 of this one, the micro. This 15. Now I'm not going to be able to look, you have much more control over the 15 contract. Like if I don't want all of these anymore, I feel like the market is going in the opposite direction, I just want to close some of my profit, I will just do minus whatever. Versus this, you only have 5. Okay, this one you only have 5. If you enter with 1, then if you're in a negative number and you want to get out the trade, you have to close the whole trade instead of you understand the revelation? Like, look, let me show you what I mean. You don't have much control. You only have 5. You can control 5 versus 70. I'm doing the math right? 1 contract has 15 micros. All right. So 15 times 4 is what? 60. All right. I know I know to count money. Look at this. You risking 2,000 for 4. It's very good when you're in the trade and you get a beautiful entry. You just need right here to right here, and you like with the volume, that's like $5,000. And if you do 15 contracts, I can go to, all right, I really need to. Okay, I'm still on the chart. I want to show you something. Nasdaq. Share the screen. Hold on. What on earth? How much? Listen, share this tab. Now, this is literally the account that you could do. Like, this is I'm giving you an example right here. I don't even know what trade I'm in. Like, Queen-Esther be just taking trades and making money for no reason. Now, if I do buy.
Order rejected.
No, I can't do buy 15 on here for some reason.
Order filled. Order filled.
Oh, wait, that's not even the one I want to use. Is this the regular one? Or is this the micro? Oh, yeah, that's the regular NASDAQ.
Order rejected.
Then how much can I do? Is it only 10? Probably I'm bugging. It's probably 10.
Order filled. Order
I'm
filled.
going to max.
Order filled. Order rejected.
Okay, so only 14. Now, and I told you I was doing 15 on my personal account, right? Look where the market has to go for it to be at $8,000. All right, I'm just showing you something right here. However, don't forget the risk. When we see the reward, we are happy. Let me make sure I'm sharing the right tab with you. Yeah? All right. When we see the reward, we get happy. But as soon as you try to create a stop loss, you're going to be like, oh, hell no. Do you want to risk $5,000 to make this amount of money? You can literally make the same money, but you want to get a sniper entry. So maybe your stop loss would end up being like $2,000. $2,200 is not much money when your account is over. I mean, it depends. So if you're risking like 2% of your account, and you see this nice setup, right? Let's see. You see this nice setup, you're gonna get happy. But look at this, and this is what a lot of beginner traders do. You take the trade right all the way up in this area where the price don't make is such big move. Oh my gosh, I'm down 4,000. I know it's gonna go up. I know it's gonna go up. You keep moving down your stop loss. Look, now your stop loss is at $15,000 to make $8,000. And I'm gonna tell you something. I feel like this this chart, this ministry, it's a ministry, okay? Here's a lesson that I noticed with trading on this platform. As soon as I put a stop loss, even if the candlestick only come here when there's volume, you get knocked out the trade here. Okay, so don't just put it here as a placeholder just thinking it will not get touched. I feel like as soon as you put a stop loss, the market just get hungry and it hit your stop loss without even touching it. However, I do understand about the volume, but they be cheating sometimes. Like, I don't trust none of these things, so you want to be careful. I don't, when I'm trading Nasdaq, like I just did at the open and the volume, often I don't use a stop loss. And I'm telling you this with boundary. If I do put a stop loss, which you saw me doing, I've been using stop loss right now to show you, my student, how to have great risk management. However, this is something called knowledge. It depends on the time you're doing the trade. I don't recommend none of my students to follow me and to not put a stop loss. Put a stop loss and risk what you're willing to lose. Though I don't put a stop loss, I'm gauging the trade, and I might put a stop loss. I don't know about you, but one time on my regular broker account, I wasn't trading with a stop loss, but my account was at risk regardless. It wasn't much money in there. So I wasn't stressing about a stop loss. It was either you make the trade, make it or break it. It was like a flip account. By the time I was in profit, I held my head up, looked down again, my account was wiped out. The market had news. It went like this, whoops, and come back up. I didn't even know when it happened. That's how crazy Nasdaq get. However, at 9:30, I've been putting stop loss, but I would put it like much lower, or I put it a bit higher. But I'm gonna tell you something. One time I was in a trade, and I know the pair so well. You know what I did? I removed my stop loss. It could have literally went against me. And this is where the maturity comes in. Okay, am I going to close the trade? Or I know, when I know something, you can't tell me nothing. And that's a good thing, and that can also be a bad thing. Okay, let me show you what I did. I was in the trade, and I was in the trade. I took the trade down because it dropped. Okay, look up 5 seconds later, the price is going way against my what I would rather risk. But I know for a fact that unless it breaks above this area, I'm not getting out the trade, because I am not giving Nasdaq my money. Do you understand me? And the market did come up here, and then it continued down, and for that day I ate. Do you understand me? Now this is the danger of trading the Nasdaq E-mini. This is $20, $20 a point, right? $20 a point. You see how far you're reaching minus 12,000, 15,000. Yeah, yeah. And the S&P 500 is $50 a contract. So these are the things you need to take in consideration. Now, I did enter the trade to show you my point of view that I'm not entering like this careless at the end of no trade with my with these type of contract. You want to make sure you get a nice, beautiful setup. Like right at the breakout is the perfect time to enter the market. All right. Though that was the lesson. Let me just close this out right now.
Order filled.
I have no idea what trade I'm in right now. Hold on. All right. So mentees, ladies, any ladies have any question in this session? Is there any question you'd like me to answer? I'm trying to see which one of these accounts is still making me money. I'm gonna just do flatten all, cancel all, close all. Okay. All right. So any mentorship question? I know you can't see it on YouTube live because they're posting in the Zoom chat. She said, I don't understand how you understand. Wait, I don't understand how you understand how to enter and exit with such accuracy. Well, sometimes the market can go against you, but most of the time, most often, when your brain understand the manipulation, the psychology, and the whole um, movement behind the Nasdaq, the volume, it just become your mind, your brain, the knowledge become accustomed, and you just know. Like how many times I'm trading and it's like I feel like I should just close right here because yeah, there's market structure and all that, and then there's this intuition of knowing your peer. Do you understand me? All right. So who would anybody like to share their profit with anyone else in the session today? You don't have to. All right. Well, $1,700 the biggest take profit today. That's actually very good. Yeah. Oh wow! Congratulations. Did you hear what Christian said? He just passed his prop firm with that trade. That's awesome. So now you get funded. Let's give a little celebration. A little bit of celebration. Oh my. Woo! Guys, do you see my little celebration? We're celebrating Christian because he just passed his prop firm test. Okay. Let's go. One more for Christian. All right. We're gonna give him a lot of love, right? We're gonna give him some celebration. Congratulations, Christian. Okay, congratulations. And let's give him a shout out. Let's give him a little shout out. Congratulations, Christian, for passing your top step evaluation challenge. Okay. Did anybody else pass their challenge, or how much was your profit today? Give me a second, students, just mentees. I'm trying to give Christian a little congratulations on the live as well. Congratulations to Christian on making his $3,000 profit live and direct with Queen Esther. making his. And guess what? Do you know? I think they say 1% pass like this challenge. How many days? How many days did it take you? 4. Okay. So you've been trading. That's a smart. All right. Let's give it. Let's. All right. So congratulations to Christian. Okay, guys, I really need me a video person. Like I'm trying to do all of this on the back end. I do actually know my video editor, but obviously she's not here with my on my live right now. Congratulations to Christian and making his 3,000 profit with passing the top step evaluation challenge. Okay, it took him 4 days. Okay, I've been doing the mentorship and all, and I said whoever want to go ahead and take trades, take trades. This is literally this is almost second week with me. Brand new, his first evaluation account. I don't know how many evaluation account I blew in the beginning because I didn't have no help. I didn't have much help. As a matter of fact, I wasn't able to trade with somebody as this. You know, I go to the trade, I call it, I say I'm gonna enter this. If you want to enter, you do that. So great job. You following Queen-Esther footstep. Woo! All right. I actually love this platform now. All right. Oh, that's not bad. Samantha is up $1,800 for her on her evaluation account. So can this thing clap? Woo! All right. We're celebrating Samantha $1,800. All right, guys. You know this should have been in private. I'm here broadcasting your business on my YouTube live. What was the biggest take profit today? Who made 700? 1,700? Okay. 250. All right. 250. This is not a funded account. Woo! So you get to withdraw your money and you spend it. Who doesn't like a little bit of celebration? $270 for Sasha. Good job. Anybody beat $1,700 today? Anybody else at least 50% in profit for their platform? All right, so there's 7 people in here right now, and there's only 4 that's a bit at 1,500 and a little bit over in the top step challenge. That's good. Good job. See that consistency is key. Don't rush to make the $3,000. Though I do it many times in like 2 or 3 days. I never really get to do it in 2 days because I cannot perfect getting $1,500 because of how because of the fees and all of that. Honestly, I'm so proud of you. Okay, it's not even 2 weeks, and a little bit more celebration. All right, Sasha, we celebrate you. Congratulations again, Christian. Woo! I need one of those woo sound in my thing. I think I actually do have it. But yeah. All right. So, and guess what? Um, who's that? Oh, Leslie. Leslie state that he's finally grasping the whole psychology that people talks about. Yeah, so it's not just something you say, it's something you have to experience. So, one more love to all of you. I love all of my mentees. We're giving a little celebration, you know. I do appreciate all of you, each and all of you effort. All right. And half of these students got in on my 50% off deal. All right. Yeah. So this the 50% off deal right now is at $2,700. $2,700. You get to come along with me and trade. I'm on here right now doing this. However, I won't be streaming everything live that I do with them inside, obviously, because I'm gonna get off now. We're gonna do some more personal, one on one and such. Okay, give me one moment. One moment. Now, did anyone regret spending? Hold on. Did anyone regret spending as little as $2,700 or between the $10,800? Have you? Oh my God, Christians are the best effing decision of my life. Why you gotta curse? Ah, I'm so happy. Thank you. Thank you, Christian. He said it's the best mentorship session he ever discovered. He have discovered. I know. Who else have something good to say regarding my mentorship? What is it you love most about my mentorship? The detailed explanation. All right. I love that. I love that about me. When I was learning, I it was the same. It was the same. Okay. Like, guys, I'm trying to bring up some of these comments right here. All right. So I love your detailed explanation as a mentor. Like I said, that's something I love as my I feel like when you're teaching me something, don't give it to me halfway. And I do like visual to a visual learner. Don't first of all, when it comes to the chart, you could talk all you want until you go on the chart. Then basically, it's just information. Okay, and then when you go on the chart, you apply the knowledge and it become wisdom. Understand me? So congratulations, Christian. Now he made 17. Wait, is it this Christian then? Who made $1,700? But you passed the test. $1,700. $1,700. Now on one trade. Also, you actually went over the $3,000 you were supposed to make. Oh. Oh, because I'm like, don't you need? Okay, yeah, you're right. All right. Well, congratulations. So let me give you some details about Top Step. After you pass their evaluation challenge, the first time when I passed it back then, I had to receive an email, but now I think as soon as you pass it, you just go straight to the thing, you pay for it, and then you start trading. No, Christian, you did all this work. And I want to tell you that on your fund account tomorrow, make sure you have excellent risk management. You need consistent $200 at least for 5 times. It doesn't have to be consistent. I'm sure you know these things. So you just take your time and keep trading. And hopefully, before the week is over, all of you, I only have 7 mentees right now because obviously I'm overbooked. It was supposed to be 5. So me doing 7 right now is overbooked. All right. 2 of my mentors are rotating. So It depends on the session and the length of time. I have two more slots. I'm gonna do two slots in rotation, and I'm gonna do it for the 25%. So you're gonna pay 25% of the cost, which is $2,700. Okay, and know this: it was $12,000. All right, I got it down to 10,800. Four of my students actually did pay the full price. That's in here right now. Shout out. All right, Sasha. You trust Sasha said I'm next because I'm making this money. All right. Millionaire mindset. No, baby, billionaire mindset. We're already making billions. You have to believe such, okay? Am I lying that I'm making? Okay, first of all, before I even made my first $1,000, I believe that I am a multi-billionaire stock market investor. I've been made my first million long years ago. I've been made seven figures a long time ago, overall combined. All right. The first time, my biggest profit was in. This was my first ever time. First ever time. This was my first time closing a six-figure trade on one day. I was to the moon, baby. Now I'm like, okay, it was lovely. Okay, it was lovely. And when you make your first six figure, for all my mentees in here, your mindset will change. Your mindset will elevate. Now, I want you to talk to each other and say something positive that Queen Esther has influenced your mind to stop thinking or to start thinking. None of you don't even think about no little small money no more. The first time I told a few of you that I actually showed you the whole receipt with the six figure, right? It was over 150 something $1,000, and they were mind blown. And that's nothing. Okay, it's just the beginning, is what I'm saying. I'm not saying $150,000 is not money. It is six figures in one day. Some people make that a year. Do you understand me? Will the market give you six figure every day? It depends. Not really, not likely, and it depends on your capital. But making $1 million a day is the new goal, baby. Like $1 million a day. So Queen Esther passed this six figures a day, period, long time ago. So if I'm here, my mentees have to be here with Queen Esther. And then the people influencing me are making multi-million dollars a week. Okay? I don't think small. Before I even see these people, I'm a multi-billionaire. Period. Okay? Your mindset will get here when you experience these things. When you say something, you talk it, you could believe. But then when you experience what you believe, that means it was true, and you experience the glory that, wow, stop thinking small, okay? And this is business dream now. My posture is different. There's elegance. Oh, it's lovely. I do rather such. Some of you was very lazy. I'm gonna tell you that. You didn't want to do the work. You didn't want to invest in your education. All right. Now, how much of you in here had to sacrifice to pay Queen Esther over 10 grand? How much of you in here had to sacrifice to pay Queen Esther over 10,000? Four of you in here pay 10,800 for the mentorship. Okay. And the other three-person got the 25 percent deal. That is still a sacrifice. Okay. And don't forget that when I'm running these specials, it's not something I do every day, or it's common or regular. It's not. All right. I did have some kind of promotion and giveaway, and that's how I ended up giving away these three sessions for 25% of the cost. All right. When you invest in your education and your knowledge, you value it more. Okay. And the people who only pay 25% for the mentorship, how much money have you made by such far? How much knowledge have you gained? Knowledge is wealth. Okay. I know Christopher. I don't know why Christopher is standing now. Are you hiding? Why is Christopher always saying these things? Christopher is a go-getter. Do you understand me? $10,000 might not be much for me, but $10,000 is still money. How many $10,000 it takes to get to $100,000? So don't think I don't see it as nothing, as much, but it's the way I'm able to go to the market and take it with consistency. And as you can tell, I never have to force people, run behind people, or beg them to invest in my course or my strategy or anything. I don't look for it. People always reach out to me and inquire because I come in here and I show you and I give you the knowledge. I don't have nothing to sell you. I don't have to sell you anything. I show you what I do. And if you're intrigued, I will help you. I don't like to help. I don't help lazy people. I don't help people that don't do the work. I don't help people that gonna procrastinate. However, if you want to invest $10,000 and waste your precious $10,000, at the end of the day, it's your investment. All right. And I'm still getting paid and I'm not going to return or refund your money. So do remember that. And Queen Esther will have to end this live session right here on YouTube. And I have to go focus on my Zoom mentees right now. All right. So congratulations again to everyone. Lots of love to all my new subscriber. I love all of you. And shout out to my day one investors. I know this generation of investor is bulletproof vest. Okay. Now, my two youngest mentees are under the age of 10. And you can ask anybody in this session because on Sunday, I brought the two boys on and they were going over support resistance. They was teaching my mentees what I taught them. So age is just a number. If you feel like you can't learn, it's because you don't want to learn. Stop making excuses. Stop giving up. Just try again. Keep pushing. Stop blowing your account and take the time out to learn. That's all I'm going to leave with you right now that's online. All right. Have a lovely rest of the day, and I see you in my next live mentorship session. Now we're going to do the overflow on the Zoom only. If you're interested, I will have 2 slots coming up open, and I'm going to do 4 more promotion giveaway for the $2,700. However, I'm only doing 2 slots right now for the $2,700. When I rotate my next 2 students, then I will open up those 2 slots. Again, I try not to do too much mentorship. 7 is way over. My limit was 5. And most of the time, I have to help them out because, people have work and stuff based on the time. I would record everything and send it over to them. And they would give me their extended hours. Obviously, they have to pay a little bit. Stay blessed, and we will see you in the next live. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to close this thing out right now. Okay. Congratulations. Okay, I think this thing doesn't want me to leave. Boop. Okay.